Music here. Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's doing great. Welcome to the next Power Hour. Hope everybody is ready to write, ready to rock. Hopefully I'm in focus and everything. So cool. So let's take a look at who we have in the house. So you guys will notice I did upgrade my background. I finally was able to figure some things out. So hopefully it's looking okay on camera. But let's see who we have in the house here. We've got Nowheart first to comment. Good morning. Hope all is well. And we've also got Keybale. Hello, Keybale. And we've got Quebec Ninja working on the pit again. Awesome. Well, hey, hoping that is going well for you. And then, let's see. Okay. Nowheart is participating in NaNoWriMo, or Novel November, I guess we could call it now. Awesome. 1323 words in. Okay. Well, it's never too early. Nowheart. Get the applause. It's November 1st, and you're only 200 and something words away from the 16, I think it's 1,667 words per day. So hopefully you get there today. Hopefully the Power Hour takes you over the edge, and hopefully you actually end the day with a little bit of a surplus, so that can kind of help you out in case anything else happens during the week. Okay, we have Shanna Joseph here. Hello. And Blessed or Messy is in the house. Hello, Blessed or Messy. Drone Pro is also here. Hey, Drone Pro. And Deb Edwards is here working on a rewrite of a scene. And Travis is here as well. Happy to be here. Happy to have you, Travis. And Drone Pro is working on the first draft of a new book, Psychological Thriller. Awesome. And hey, Scooby's here. Hey, Scooby. And yep, thank you, Travis, for the compliment. Appreciate it. I've got that looks like a real pumpkin behind me, but it's not. I call her Madam Pumpkin. I got it for $5 at the thrift store. So I'm going to milk that as much as I can until it doesn't look cool anymore to have Halloween decorations. And then, you know, I'm waiting until like, I don't know, the middle of November before I put up Christmas stuff. So I'm actually going to do Christmas decorations this year. I've actually got Christmas decorations and I'm going to put them up. And I'm just going to be one of those people this year. So I've never actually decorated my office. So this is a lot for me, like putting up a pumpkin. So Christmas, I'm going to go all out. All right. Thank you, Keybale. And hey, Athena's here. Hello, Athena. And Yeah, yeah, Lou, I know it was you. It's showing a different username. YouTube did something weird over the last couple of weeks. Like I've noticed. Okay, so you guys know that I think I told you guys. I might not have told you. I'm officially coming back to YouTube. It's going to be a bit of a slow process for me, so I'm in the process of actually shooting some videos right now. Actually, I've done a bunch of shorts, and I've been doing shorts most days. I haven't had a whole lot this week. I've got a bunch recorded, but I just need to edit them and publish them. But I noticed that when like you guys can ask me questions, and I noticed that when I look at your questions and I say, hey, I got a question from so and so forth, that it all of a sudden now it's got people's names, but then it's got numbers in the name, where I never like it's almost like every person asking me a question on YouTube has like four numbers behind their name, which is fine, it's all good. But I think that's a YouTube thing. I don't think anybody like chooses, yeah, I want 1267 behind my name. So let's see. Okay, that was a very long tangent. Probably more than you guys wanted to know. Okay, and Drone Pro says it's being hosted on Pro Writing Aid. Yeah, I think Novel November. I think that's what I think that's what Pro Writing Aid is calling it. You guys know. Hopefully, everybody knows. Technically, NaNoWriMo doesn't exist anymore. There were all sorts of things that happened with NaNoWriMo that we won't go into on this call. Feel free to look into on your own time. But there have been a lot of different places that have been trying to keep the spirit alive. And I think Pro Writing Aid is one of them. I think they're doing an event this year. They invited me to participate, but I'm going to be traveling for a lot of November, so I wasn't able to be there. But yeah, if you guys are interested, go to Pro Writing Aid. But if people are still going to call it NaNoWriMo, even though it's not around anymore, and I think that's cool. So even though some of the things that happened weren't cool, I still think that the spirit of what NaNoWriMo is should still live on. Okay. Chuck Eiler, good morning. Working on a story in verse to connect to Christmas songs at Barbershop Christmas concert. Ooh, that sounds cool. So do you sing barbershop, Chuck, or are you just writing to like connect it to enhance the vibe? That's pretty cool. It's been a long time since I've actually heard barbershop music. That's fun. Okay. Blessed or messy. I did my writing earlier. I'll keep the chat. Let's see. I'll keep the chat open, but I'm not writing, listening, or working on another project. Hey, it's all good. All right. And Nowheart. Oh, yeah. Okay. So we have some synchronicity here. Nowheart is also writing a NaNoWriMo story in verse. And yeah, okay. So Nowheart says, I do it independently of the site and in the other community. I call it NaNoWriMo because of tradition. Exactly. Yeah. And I think people are going to continue to call it that like 30 years from now. It just is what it is. All right. And Jill is here. Hello, Jill. Working on edits this morning. Missed the last few months, so happy to be back. Well, we're happy to have you back, Jill. All right. And Chuck says, yes, sing and write. Way cool. That is awesome. Yeah, it takes a lot of skill to be in a barbershop quartet. That's pretty cool. Or I don't know if it's a quartet, but all the ones I've seen have been like quartets or quintets. It's always fun. So, all right. Well, I am working on edits. I had a short story accepted into an anthology that's coming out next year, and I have to get edits off to the editor, and I'm like a third of the way through the edits. So I need to do that today. And I think my goals overall is I have a bunch of YouTube shorts that I need to record because you guys have asked me some questions. So I need to get those out. So if you guys have any questions today, I might be turning them into YouTube shorts, just FYI, to help me get some more content in the pipeline. So I did want to remind you guys, just to let you guys know about a story bundle that I'm taking part in, just so you know. I know some of you are working on novels in November. So this is the Novel Writing Tools Story Bundle. This ends December 4th. So this is going to be the last time I talk about this on the Power Hours. But, for $5, you can get 3 books. One of them is by Kevin J. Anderson. Another one's by K.M. Weiland. They've both been around a really long time. And then if you pay up to $25 or at least $25, you unlock a book from yours truly, as well as 10 other books on writing, business, and kind of everything in between. So if any of you need some additional help or some additional support during your November efforts, feel free to check this out. I think it's a really good deal. So just to let you guys know about that. And with that, why don't we go ahead and jump into the first session? So we're going to get 20 minutes on the timer. Best of luck, everybody, and I'll see you in 20. Okay. First session is in the books. Let me guys know how you did. Put your word count, how you're feeling. And, if you're not actively working on a project, that's cool too. Let me know how you're feeling. How are things going? We got 2 sessions left. So I made a little bit of progress in my editing of my story. Um, it's kind of a slow going process. The editor actually asked for a lot of edits on this one, and they're all really good. It's just I have to be in the right mindset to do it. So it's taken me a while. I'm gonna need to go on a walk after I'm done with this so I can just clear my head. It's really got me focused. Like it's a sci-fi story, and have to use my thinking cap a lot more than I normally do. All right. So let me know how everybody is doing. So, okay. Now I'm going to just FYI for those of you who ask questions, feel free to ask me your questions. I'm going to read your question, but I'm not going to put it on the screen. And the reason for that is because I've got a YouTube short thing that I'm going to do. Okay. We've got a question from Nowheart. What do you think of the advice that one word at a time? It significantly helps me during emotional sore spots and days of bad story visibility. Yeah, Nowheart, I actually like the advice one word at a time, but I would modify it because I think one word is a little slow. I would think in terms of one sentence at a time because that still keeps the microscopic focus, but it also allows you to move forward at a rapidly faster rate than if you were just thinking of one word at a time. And what it reminds me of is Navy SEAL training. So Navy SEALs are some of the toughest dudes in the world, and they have to go through really really hard training. And what makes successful Navy SEALs versus ones that drop out are the ones who really just focus on, they're crawling in the mud under barbed wire fences. They focus on moving their arm, and then can they move their other arm, and then can they move their stomach. It's like micro focus, right? So if you focus on that one sentence and then focus on the next sentence, I think that's a more cohesive and productive way to solve the issue. But yeah, in general, in the spirit, I like that a lot, and I think that can be really helpful to writers who have writer's block. And I think it's good advice. Okay, and now Hart has reached 1729 words. Feel great. And gonna try to finish 2000 minimum this power hour and then go out for a jog. That's the way to do it. That is the way to do it. Write and then go out and exercise. Yes, I like that a lot. And then Drone Pro 129. All right, some self-judgment, criticism, fear. Well, hey, Drone Pro, understand it's all good. Just know at the end of the day, the words are probably good. It's probably just your mind playing tricks on you. Okay. And okay, Keybale, this is an editing day. Athena, a little over 650, but the words are moving. And Jill, 193, but it's editing, so slow going, but it's progress. And as my mom always says, Jill, progress is progress. And Michelle says, feeling good, did some editing, deleting some duplicate material. I'm sensing a theme here. I think everybody's doing editing today. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the weather is where you guys are, but it's really rainy and depressing, and I love it. And I'm going to go for a nice long walk, even if it's raining after this. So I think it's like a perfect day for editing. Perfect day for coffee and editing, I would say. Okay. Yeah, Chuck, made progress, useful to know. We are all writing. Yes, indeed. Okay. Okay, we got a question from Drone Pro. What do you think of Pro Writing Aid? With ChatGPT, does it matter? Is it useful? Yeah, Pro Writing Aid, Drone Pro, it's kind of funny to say this. Pro Writing Aid is what I would call a legacy spell checker. It does a fantastic job at what it does, which is help you to catch intermediate level spelling, grammar issues, as well as other issues that writers have, like sticky words and weird phrasing. Pro Writing Aid is fantastic at that. And in fact, I've done reviews on my channel on Pro Writing Aid. It's actually been a while. I actually probably need to update my Pro Writing Aid review. But yeah, Pro Writing Aid, cool. With the advent of ChatGPT and a lot of the AI large language models, what I would say is that Pro Writing Aid, again, I have to really test it and see what it's done to kind of catch up. But I think that pro writing aid is still a essential part of an author's editing arsenal. So if you want to use pro writing aid, I think it's a great tool. I also think it's a yes and. I also think that editing apps like AI, like ChatGPT, Claude, Edit GPT, a lot of these tools that are coming out give you another layer. Okay, so I think, in a balanced diet, I think you can have the legacy spell checkers in addition to the AI spell checkers, because at the end of the day, your manuscript is going to be cleaner and have fewer typos. So pro writing aid, 2 thumbs up. ChatGPT, Edit GPT, AI tools, also 2 thumbs up. And you can never be too careful when you're trying to find typos. Okay, and T. Latella, hopefully I said your name correctly, said this was good. Thank you. Well, hey, I'm glad you're enjoying it. And Shanna starting a new story. And Lou is had a breakthrough. Oh no, okay. I got a little cursor in the middle of my screen, so sometimes I can't always see the words. You had breakfast, is what you meant to say. Is what I meant to say that you said. All right. Still a little hungover from Halloween night, so barely wrote anything. Well, hey, I think we're all a little hungover from Halloween, whether we were drinking or not. All right. All right, man, you guys are coming with the comments today. It's fantastic. So Travis is editing today, and Scooby says it's drizzly and chilly in Southern Cal. Prepping my photos for book 2. Really need to focus on marketing book 1, but not sure where to start other than a couple of sales from social media. Yeah, Scooby, what I would say is when in doubt, just write the next book. So it sounds like you're already doing that. If you've got book 2, you've only got book 1 out. I think your progress is best done working on book 2. And then when you got book 2 out, then you got a package, and you can kind of figure out, what the best marketing tools are going to be. But you got photos in your book. So maybe the photos are a missing part of that. Okay. All right. Well, hey guys, let's jump into our second session. You guys are cooking today, man. It's good stuff. So, all right, we're going to get 20 minutes on the timer, and good luck, everybody, if my mouse wants to work properly. And we'll get some music queued up, and I'll see you guys in 20. Okay. Second session on the books. Let me guys know. How are you feeling? How are things going here? Okay. So let's see who is in the house. Okay, Michael Weiland is here. Hey, sorry I'm too late. No, you're not too late. You are just on time. And now, Hart, hey, hit 2,000 words. So off for now. Well, hey, congratulations. Great start to NaNoWriMo novel in November. So just keep it up. All right. So I made some progress in my um, editing of my short story, just continuing to trot along. And I think I set another goal. I think I need to clean my office this month. So what you guys see is nice and clean. But if you were to tip the camera down and look at my desk, it would be a complete apocalypse. So that's one of the things that I kind of designed this so that like my desk can be just a complete mess, but everything else still always looks nice because like I don't have any other surfaces like to put stuff on. So like I don't know about you guys, but like I have to reduce the amount of surfaces like in my space because if there's a surface there, then something gets put on it. So like if I don't have as many surfaces, then it's good. But my desk is like huge. So like I just can't win. I just can't win. I got papers and mugs and cans and stuff on here. It's just a mess. All right. And Drone says 434 in the books, a little better. Well, hey, nice job. Well, hey, I'm glad you're feeling better about the words. That's key. And then Athena says about 300 words this time. Awesome. All right, I'll let some more folks comment, but I do want to just throw out right away, just to let you guys know, the next Power Hour is going to be off schedule. And so I'm going to send out, all the usual notifications and stuff like that, just so you guys know. But the next Power Hour is going to be on Saturday, December 13th. And the reason for that is because I've got some travel and I've got some things going on. And I'm just not going to be here the first Saturday of December or the second Saturday. So I need to kind of move things back. So just to let you guys know, and that's going to be the last Power Hour of the year. All right. So kind of crazy to think about. Okay. So I'll let you guys know about that as well again at the end. Okay. We have a question from Drone Pro. What do you think of journal entries in books? I'm struggling a little with how to differentiate it from the narrative text. Yeah, Drone Pro, journal entries in your book are great. I think it's a great idea to kind of put in, I guess you call it intertextual, or I forget the exact word, maybe epistemological, like maybe that's the right word. I'm getting them all mixed up. But yeah, I think that can totally work depending on the context of your story. So I say go for it. I think ultimately what you need to think about is the voice of the journal entry. So if your manuscript is in the third person, and then maybe obviously your journal entry is going to be in the first person, so that's going to pop a lot more. Whereas if your novel is in the first person and then your journal entry is in the first person, then you've got to really make sure that the voice of the journal is different than the voice of the overall manuscript or of the narrator. So that's key. I think also visually doing something to offset it helps. I would avoid italics. A mentor taught me this, that when you have big blocks of italics, you're actually training readers to skip over it. So if you can differentiate the text some way outside of italics, and if you happen to use Vellum, I think Vellum has some tools to help you make the text stand out on the screen. I think that's key. I would also keep your journal entries as short as possible, not too short, but not pages and pages either, because there is such a thing as reader fatigue. I mean, the readers like that sort of thing, but you don't want it to be too long and you don't want it to be too gimmicky either. But yeah, I say follow your gut, go for it. And I think it's a great idea that will definitely vary up the pace in a manuscript. Okay. And Chuck Eiler says, I realize I need to step back and consider structure, but all is good. Yeah, Chuck, it's kind of a delicate dance, isn't it? We get it's like a dance between the macroscopic and the microscopic. Like I think writers, we're really good at the microscopic. We talked about one word at a time, one sentence at a time, that sort of thing. We're masters at that. But sometimes we got to step back and do the macro piece as well. So hey, go for it. More power to you. Okay. Well, I'm not seeing any more comments come in, so why don't we jump into our third session, guys? 20 minutes on the clock. I'll see you in 20. Okay, we made it. So it is that time when we start to celebrate, everybody. So this is also the time where I get really obnoxious. Oh, okay. That was the wrong one. Yeah, there we go. So that hopefully is not the only time I have that on here. So what is your win for the day, guys? You know, we have done these power hours for a long time. So yes, I want to know your word count. I want to know how you're feeling. But instead of asking what your goal is for this weekend, because I know you guys are going to set goals, what is your win for this week as a writer? I want to know that. Celebrate that. All right. So that way you can get the air horn. Maybe somebody can get the victory. There we go. All right, I got my sounds working today. It's not a power hour unless I'm obnoxious in some way. All right. So Kurt is in the house. Hey, Kurt, late to the power hour today. Hey, you're not late. You made it. All right. So looking forward to writing. Awesome. Well, we're glad to have you here, Kurt. And Michelle says this could be a duplicate statement. No, I actually your statement came through good, Michelle. Glad I heard the italics bit. I have memories in italics, only a few paragraphs long. Yeah, you know, when I heard this piece of advice, it kind of blew my mind because I was like, wait, it sounded counterintuitive. I was like, what? That doesn't sound right. But then I really thought about it, and I thought about my own reading habits, and it kind of was true. Like when I'm reading a book and I come across a giant wall of italics, I kind of don't always read it all. And I had to be really radically honest with myself about that. And I was like, yeah, there's kind of a nugget of truth in that. So much of writing is like psychological warfare. I mean, warfare might not be the right word, but it really is like getting inside readers' heads and understanding what's going on with them when they read. Okay. So, Tim, working on a sci fi novel that I kind of put on hiatus, but lately I've been writing a lot of articles for a satire website, which has helped my writing a lot. Very cool. All right, Drone Pro 725. All right, so Drone Pro, my win for this week was as a writer was fully and deeply in accepting myself as a writer. Well, hey, you get the victory, and that is awesome. I wish there was a more serious like victory theme or something we could play on that. That is fantastic, Drone Pro. And you know, I think it takes a lot of us a long time to get there. So my hat goes off to you on that. Yeah, we are writers, and you know, and there are all sorts of things that go along with that. You know, all sorts of emotions and things that go along with it. But we're writers, and we need the people in our lives to support that, and we have to live into it as well. So nice work. Okay. Lou says, I first I wasn't sure what to work on, but then I decided to work on the Halloween special at the pit. Okay. And then Scooby says, I'm hyper focused. Thank you for doing power hours. I wish we were together for another hour. Yes. Well, hey, next power hour, December 13th. And I've got some things I'm thinking about for 2026. So, okay. And Shanna says the story is flowing and thanks the power hour to another story in editing in the editing stage. All right, cool. And Athena says a bit over 1200 for the power hour. Awesome. And Jill says great editing progress this morning. Going to continue for another hour. Awesome. Then I need to pack for my first time attending Author Nation. Hey, have fun at Author Nation. Yeah, that's going to be fun. I think I'm, you know, me and uh, I think Jane Friedman is not going to be there. We're the only two people that are not going to be there. Everybody else is going to be there. So you'll be able to meet some really cool people, Jill. I know tons of people that are going, and I'm sure it's going to be, you know, organized chaos. And I think a lot of people have some mixed opinions. I think James Patterson is the one of the keynotes this year, and you know, some folks have some mixed opinions about that. But certainly, he is one of the greatest practitioners of writing that's ever lived, in my opinion. Whether you like his books or not, whether you like his political opinions or not, the guy knows how to write when he's writing. When he's writing by himself, and you know, I don't know how. I'm just going to stop talking right now. But yeah, I'm curious how that goes, Jill. And good luck. Have fun. You know, be sure to get off of out of the conference and do something fun in Vegas. And I've heard Vegas isn't what it used to be, but you know, very curious on that. Okay. Keybale says, I'm close to being done editing this chapter. Goal is to finish editing the chapter and get back to writing. Awesome. So, I think my win for this week has been just trying to I was able to kind of stay semi organized with all the stuff I got going on. I just have a ton of stuff going on right now. It's just kind of crazy. And so, been able to, keep the wheels on the bus, so to speak, with emails and, meetings and writing and hitting deadlines. And somehow I was able to do it all. And some weeks I'm not able to do it all. So I think just surviving some weeks is a victory. So I'm going to give myself the bicycle horn. I don't get the full victory theme this week, but I give myself the bicycle horn. Okay. And Travis says, for me, it's about getting back to the habit of writing. I've had to put it aside because of a demanding job, and it has been hard. I'm glad you provided community for us. Well, hey, good job getting back to the habit. And yeah, it is hard. And I feel like we all go through phases of life where it can be challenging. So, Travis, you get I'm going to call that the Monty Python victory. That sounds like something that would be like on a Monty Python movie. So, yeah, hey, keep it going, and it's okay to fall off the wagon. We all fall off the wagon. And, the best thing is that the wagon is always there. The wagon only moves at 2 miles an hour. So you can always run. You don't even have to run to catch up with the wagon. The wagon is in the mud and it's going 2 miles an hour, and the horses don't care. So you fall off the wagon, just walk and get back on the wagon. It's all good. And nobody on the wagon is even going to care because they're too busy writing their books anyway. And I'm going to stop torturing that analogy. Okay. And Chuck says, hey, this was helpful. Best of to all of you. And hey, Chuck, good luck with that. Good luck with your project and good luck with the barbershop concert. That sounds cool. Okay, guys. So just want to remind you, and this will be the last time I talk about this, but just want to make sure people know about it because I can't talk about it enough. And that is that story bundle. So novel writing tools story bundle, $5, you get 3 books. All right. And then for at least $25, you get one of my books as well as 10 other books on writing. And my book happens to be the one you see here on the screen, Collaborate to Create, that I co-wrote with my friend Maddie Dalrymple. And it's a book that we're promoting right now. But overall, there's some great books in here. K.M. Weiland, Kevin J. Anderson, the great Craig Martell, Joanna Penn, Jennifer Hilt, and Mark Leslie. I can't list all of them because I'm going to forget somebody. But there are a lot of pros in here that have a lot of really, really good advice. And overall, it's a great collective and a treasure trove. All right. So that ends December 4th. So act now if you want to get that bundle. All right. And don't forget that the next Power Hour is Saturday, December 13th. I will send out a newsletter and I will do YouTube community posts and all that. So mark your calendars and all that fun stuff. And we'll be back December 13th for an end of year Power Hour, guys. So, hey, we made it to the bottom of another one. Hope you guys had a fantastic writing weekend. Hope you hit your goals. And I will see you next time. Bye.